anyone to show up today. Oh, Shelby, my girlfriend. One person in here. I'm giving out a free 6-pack of beer to whoever asks the best question. And I get to drink on a Friday at 3:30 and have it be businessy, so it's cool. Oh, Rachel's in there too. 2 people I know. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys got to ask questions. I'll answer them, but until then. So I actually have, someone said, I don't even know who you are or why I'm following you. Well, my name is Sean Lowery. I wear a pencil in my ear, and I think I'm cool, and I want to be an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur, but I want to be cool. But you follow me, so ask me a question. The knowledge of forever time. Cool handle, man. Do I like Snickers? No, I don't like Snickers that much. You know, too much peanuts, and I'd rather have a Milky Way. So there's your answer. In honor of the virus that's going around, Corona Light. So I'm going to get the coronavirus from this. There's my joke. K-Frad says I can wave. What's up, K-Frad? Ask me a question. Oh, you completely ignored my serious question. Coronavirus, baby. Oh, Amelie or whatever. Ask the question again. I missed it. Sorry. I was too busy getting my coronavirus on. Yeah, Corona Light, Kev. I was just at the grocery store. They had a 6-pack of it. There's one person who said I missed your serious question, so give it back to me. Lee, what's going on? If you find what's important to a client, how would you approach? Okay, so I don't really have clients, to be honest. I have customers. We sell products, and we have 100,000, 200,000 customers. So I don't really have clients. I don't like dealing with people one-on-one. So that's my answer. I don't really have clients. I have customers, and we treat them as a group rather than individual. But guess what? I got something cool coming up. I have a guy coming on my podcast who was on Joe Rogan, and his name's Mike Hart. Is this pencil real or fake? Dude, this is America's pencil. USA Gold, number 2. So it is real as could be. I never write anything with it. And actually, I'm getting sponsored by America's Pencils. So I'm doing pretty well. They give me $100 per podcast just to wear it. And I'm getting competing offers from different pencil companies. So it's just something I'm going with. Jack Daniels for me. What's up, Lee? What do you do, Lee? I know we follow each other. Not Mike Hart from Michigan. No, he's actually a Canadian. Do I like blue? Yeah, I love blue. It's my favorite color. Light blue, by far my favorite color, because it matches my eyes. And one time when I was in 7th grade, someone gave me a compliment that my shirt matched my eyes. So ever since then, I liked light blue. But back to the thing. So the guy, Mike Hart, he was on an episode of Joe Rogan where he debated with someone about, is weed good for you or not? And he's like, he sells cannabis, and I'm going to learn more about him next week before the interview. But he's like a mindset guy and a weed guy, and he was on Joe Rogan, which I'm going to ask him about on the podcast. So I'm excited about having him on the podcast. So that is going to be exciting. Avery, you were just pushing buttons? Come on. All right, Shelby said, what should someone ask themselves before quitting a good job to start their own thing? Well, that's an easy one. I would say, are you happy? Do you like your job? Do you like your job? And if not, then do you want another job? Or do you want to start your own company? And if so, then quit it. That's what I did. I walked out of my first job with a coffee on the desk and left it there. Lee, mortgage and insurance advisor. You love my business content? So you're a mortgage and insurance advisor? That's cool. I have a mortgage. It's a freaking ripoff, to be honest. I've calculated how much I paid on my mortgage so far, and it's 40% interest. It's ridiculous. I think it goes down over time, but next house, I just want to buy that with cold hard cash. That's the way to go. CBD? Yeah, that stuff's weak. But yeah, I'm excited to have him on my podcast, and I'm going to talk to him about some of that good stuff, but I also want to ask him what's it like to be on Joe Rogan, you know? Like, did Joe Rogan DM you? Did he call you? Like, and then when you showed up at his studio, was it like, what was it like? What was it like to be on Joe Rogan? Because that's the #1 podcast in the world. And Joe Rogan's like changes the world with his podcast. And this guy that I'm interviewing is going to be on it. So I'm definitely going to want to ask him about that. Chip Maloney. What's up, man? Ask me a question. I'm having a coronavirus. I should come to the UK, far cheaper. Nah, I'm good. I love America. I like the UK, but it was cooler before the Declaration of Independence. What's good to invest in? Invest in yourself. But actually, like, I'm curious about, and I wanted to have someone on my podcast about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because I invested in it in like 2016. I cashed out and I made $22,000, like, profit on the Bitcoin investment. So I don't know. I'm not that sold on it anymore, but I'm interested to see like what it's like for the future. I just think that government should kind of regulate money. So, Chip, good to see you, man. Well, I can't really see you. I can just see your profile picture. So what'd you say? Okay, so Gary V called me out by name, and he said, Sean Lowery, if you think you're as good at me at business, what'd he say? He's like, you're great or something like that.
Amazing. Yeah.
You're amazing. So I like clipped that out. But I was just on his live feed like this, and I was just like kind of shit talking him. I said, I'm better at business than you, blah, blah, blah. But it was cool because he said my name. There's a formula to enter the market in an exit Gary V Hustler. Bro, I want to be on your podcast. Prosperity soldier. You're a prosperity soldier? What army are you in? You can be on my podcast. You just gotta have 500 million followers. That's my threshold. Sorry, I only have big shots on. No, what do you do, prosperity soldier? And actually, let me know if you listen to my podcast. Do you like when it's just me, or do you like having the guests? Because I think people like the guests, but sometimes you have a guest. That's all right. She's got to tell me. Sometimes you have a guest, and the conversation's like kind of boring. Sometimes it depends. So I think we might try to have guests, but have like a topic to discuss, like going into it, like maybe even like debate style, where like one person takes one side and someone else takes the other side. I'm missing it. Chip asked my opinion on TikTok. It's hard to catch all these comments. There's not even that many people. But TikTok, I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool, and I like scrolling on there. And like, there's like cool videos, and they're funny. And there's definitely a lot of like eyeballs and attention on TikTok right now. And I mean, I'm on there. None of mine are that good. We have our Business United monograms on there. We have like 250 followers. It's hard to create content for it because like if you're doing a podcast, you can like clip it out and make YouTube, clip it out and make Instagram. So it's hard to, but you can't really put that on TikTok. You have to like create content like just for TikTok. So it's kind of hard to create for it, to be honest. You have to be really focused on it. I think it's awesome. I think it's cool, but I also think that it's not going to be around like forever. I don't think it's going to be like a staple forever. Because if you remember Vine, that was awesome too. I loved Vine. I was always on there just like TikTok, but it didn't last forever. It kind of was like a fad. And I think TikTok could kind of be like a fad, kind of like Snapchat. Snapchat isn't, I feel like it's not as popular anymore, kind of since Instagram stole it. So TikTok, I love it. I think it's fun. I think you should be on there if you're a marketer, playing around with it. It's hard to create for it. I don't know if it's worth it. There's no links in there to go buy stuff like there is on other platforms. I applied to be an advertiser on TikTok, but I didn't get anything back from them. So I can't like run ads on there. So I don't know. It's tough. I do community work and starting a coaching company. Okay, coaching. I'm kind of skeptical of coaching people, like of people who want to be coaches. Sorry, Prosperity Soldier, but I got to be honest. Because like a lot of people, they want to be coaches, but like, what the hell do you know? Prosperity Soldier, maybe I just don't know you well enough, but who are you going to coach? Could my future mother-in-law be on a podcast? It depends. What are we going to talk about? The flower business? I'll put you, Sandy, I'll put you in the queue for the podcast, but you gotta email the show to see. Which presidential candidate, including Trump, would create the best Shopify business? Well, it depends what they're selling. I'm assuming they're selling like merch and stuff, but Trump is going to beat all of them. He's the best. Actually, I'm in Charleston right now, and that's the South Carolina primaries are like going on. So it's like everyone's like in town, and there's like all the billboards and signs for everybody. And the debate was in Charleston, and there's a rally tonight with Trump in Charleston. And I got like tickets for it, but like there's going to be like 50, 60,000 people there. And tickets are free, so it wasn't anything. But there's like other rallies too, like I think Tulsi Gabbard and Biden. But like just Trump is stealing the show. He's stealing the show. So that is like, as being in Charleston and seeing all the signs and everything, I've seen a lot of Tulsi Gabbard signs, but she's not on the debate stage. I don't think it matters. I think Trump's just going to beat everybody. But I also like Bloomberg too. I like Bloomberg because of the same thing. Okay, here's my take on politics. I like old people. I like old people that have money because they have nothing. They have no ulterior motive. Like if you're young and you want to be a president, like after the presidency, you can like make a bunch of money and stuff. But if you're old, the only reason you want to do that is like so you can have an amazing fucking legacy and be in like the history books and like. And that's good. You want the president to care about their legacy. So like I like old people with a lot of money because they don't owe people anything and they're only doing it so they can be in the history books. Therefore, they're going to like be a great candidate and they're going to be a great president and like do things that are going to be like well looked upon in history. They don't care about money. They already have a bunch of money. So I kind of like old people for president. Chip said Sanders would have free shipping. That's funny. But
did you see my comment?
No, what'd you say? I got Brandon back here, my guy.
Would you sell a monogram bidet?
Would I sell a monogram bidet? Dude, I don't know, because I wouldn't really want to like sit my ass on my monogram. But bidets are amazing. And speaking of America, my fiance's sister, Allie, had a boyfriend who from Egypt. And he said everywhere in Egypt, everywhere across the country, Egypt, not as great of a country as America, they have bidets. And by the way, Kevin, it was Andrew Johnson, 17th president. But they have bidets. That means like they're amazing. They like shoot water up your butt and they clean your butt so well. And in my house and all the toilets, I have bidets installed. And I cannot believe more people don't have bidets. They should be all over our country in public bathrooms. Am I allowed to illegally give away alcohol? If I was worried about the thing that I was allowed to do legally, then I wouldn't be who I am. I have a class at 1, but I wanted to ask you, how will you give back to the youth in the future? Thanks, Sean.
Damn.
Good question, Velson. I always like say your name because I'm talking about you because I like you. But how am I going to give back in the future? So the way I'm going to give back in the future is 1, I'm not going to overly worry about it because just like I said before that guy, too many people, they want to be coaches. They want to like, they're at step A and they like are inspired and they want to go change the world. And then they want to go help people, but they don't have anything. They don't have any money and they don't have any skills and knowledge and they don't have anything that they know specifically what to be good at. So they go from step A, inspired, step C, change the world. You need step B. In step B, you either need to have a bunch of money. For example, like Mike Bloomberg, he has so much money now. He's like, what should I do with it? I'm going to run for president. And that's cool. That's awesome. Or you have to gain a skill, which then you can actually turn around and help people with. So recently I started my podcast and I'm doing business advice on there and I'm trying to help people I can with like my story and stuff like that. But that is how I'm going to help out advice. But I'm not obsessed with that right now because I need to build up my business big enough where I have enough money and time and resources to be able to help people. So I appreciate that question. But that's how I'm going to kind of give back to people in the future, like with advice. And I don't know the exact answer. And I'm not too worried about it right now. Like, I'm trying to have fun with my podcast and help people with the business advice that I have on a smaller level. But I'm just going to try to have a lot of money and success, so then I have the skills and the money to do it in the future. I don't know exactly how, but it's cool to see old rich people, like, giving back. What's something people who are against frats get wrong? What's something people who are against frats get wrong? I don't know what the question is, but I'm a frat boy, and frats are awesome. And if you go to college and you don't join a fraternity, I think you're missing out, because you get connected to a whole group of people. You get to have a better experience. And I think the worst thing you can do, if anyone's considering going to college, I think the worst thing you can do. I see your question. My favorite beer. My favorite beer is Blue Moon. But if you're considering going to college and you're going to make friends, and you go to a college with like 30,000 people, and you just make friends with like the 11 people in your dorm room, in the senior year, you're still friends with those 11 people from your freshman dorm. It's weak. It's weak. Like, that's 11 people out of 30,000 or whatever. And I feel like so many people think like, this is college. These 11 people, this is college. No, get out of your dorm room freshman year. Why the pencil? Come on. Obviously, there's an obvious reason for the pencil, and I think everyone knows it. So I'm not even gonna answer. Why the pencil? Come on. Why the pencil? Why? Pens are poison to the world. I hate pens. Pens are the arch enemy of pencils, and I hate them. Actually, this one time in middle school, we had a project, and it was make an invention. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to make an invention. And I made a pen pencil. It was a pen on one side and a pencil on the other side. And I wrote my whole project on it. And then someone else in the class had a pen, a pencil, a calculator, and made me look like an idiot. What's your favorite thing about working with your fiance? The makeout sessions in the middle of the day. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. I like it because I get to take work home, which is always healthy. I get to take work home, talk about work all day, all night, you know? And, actually, the real answer, though, is I feel connected. You know, I feel connected with you, Shelby, because we get to work together all the time. And it's not, we don't just share a life, we really share a life, like a social life and a work life and everything. So we get to do everything together, and it's awesome. And that's why we're so close, and we're getting married in 2 months. Pens, pencils, neither. You know, the truth is, I literally have like all these pencils, but I never write anything with them, because if you ever write something on paper, it's the dumbest thing you can do. Because if you write it on a Google Doc, then you have it. You have it permanently. I have so many notes on Google Docs, and they're amazing. Like, for example, for my wedding that's coming up, I started taking what songs I like, and I started jotting it down. If I would have wrote it on paper, I would have lost the paper. But I can always go back and search it. What's the most overrated company? It's a good... Driving in a circle? It's not really a company. Most overrated company. I feel like I have a good answer to this. You know what? I gotta diss my brother's girlfriend, who I love. She works for a company, Outbrain, and it's like marketing that's like through articles and stuff, and it's like trying to be organic through articles, and like it's not the worst company, but like I just don't think that I don't like that type of marketing, because it's like supposed to look organic, but it's an ad, and it's like so obvious. Can you make up a haiku about business? A tough one. Ooh, a haiku. Business is fun. I'm number one. And let's have fun. Is that a haiku? I don't know. There's like some formula to it. It's mad. I agree. Native. Yeah. Like, you can obviously tell when it's like a article that's an ad, and like, are you going to read it? Like, oh, wow, this is interesting. But you know, it's an ad, you know? So I don't like that. Michael Tim joined. Michael Tim, I got the coronavirus. What's going on? That'd be more of like a freestyle, which is actually my hidden talent that I'm really good at, but I can't just do it right here. Too much pressure with these 6 people watching. But I was freestyling at my bachelor party, and that was awesome. So I just got to be in the right zone. But this is basically a freestyle with words. I wanted to be a rapper at one point, but and by one point I mean like 8 months ago. Because it's such a great thing because you get to make awesome rap. Here's the thing I love about being a musician. All right, so I put out a podcast, right? And people listen to it. Cool. But you only listen to it once. And you're not going to listen to it again, right? Because like you already heard it. It's kind of the same thing with like stand-up comedy. But a song or a rapper, you make it and you put some work into it, you make it, and then people listen to it over and over again. So one, you get more plays and more views and more ads. And at a concert, you can play the hits over and over and over again, and people love it. So like a stand-up comedian, they have their show. They don't want anyone to like listen because if they tell the jokes are like ruined. So they have to like hide it before they tape it. I am envious as far as putting out content. I'm envious of musicians because they get to make something and people listen to it over and over and over again. And that's amazing. So I want to be a rapper, but I just don't think I have like the swag to be a rapper, to be honest. Like, let's be real. When I thought about it, if I was like a podcaster or a rapper, I mean, let's be real. I already got the business thing going, so. All right. I said I was going to do this for 20 minutes. It's been 23 minutes. And dude, this has actually been kind of fun. Like, there is the Trump rally tonight that I got free tickets for. I don't think I'm gonna get in, and we might just drive up there and get dinner or something and like see what the line's like. But dude, any final questions? Someone just joined. AYLENXO. Alenxo. That sounds like a Pokemon or a Digimon or something like that. Or what's the other one? It's like Dragon Ball Z. Bunch of nerds used to love that shit. I had Pokemon cards. But I only was trying to fit in and be cool, to be honest. And like, you'd get a pack and you'd try to get a Charizard. I was such a follower. If I were me and Pokemon cards were popular, I would just not do it. How often will you do this? The plan is every Friday at 3:30. It's my excuse to be able to drink early on a Friday. And, oh yeah, I'm supposed to give out a free 6-pack to someone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chip Maloney. You had the best question, asking what's the most overrated company. That made me ponder. That made me think. So, Chip, if you're still on here, you're getting the free 6-pack, and I'm going to Venmo you whatever your favorite drink is, but you have to take a picture with a 6-pack and like send it or post it or something. But, all right, so Chip Maloney, you're getting the free 6-pack from Drink and Grow Rich, which is the name of this live. And yo, come on. That's an awesome name. Drink and Grow Rich, because Think and Grow Rich is the book that changed my life, and I'm drinking the coronavirus live on Instagram. So every Friday at 3:30, I'm going to do this. And honestly, there's more people that I thought I was just going to be talking to myself. So thanks everyone that joined. And Chip, I'm going to DM you, find out your favorite beer, and Venmo you for your free 6-pack. So peace out.